We're live. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Sorry. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sorry, got you one here. All right. So first is the approval of the agenda. If nobody has any additions or changes, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Motion to approve made by David.
Second.
Second by Gail.
Yep.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? Motion passes. Public comments. It doesn't look like there are any. Minutes. So we have minutes from May 28th, 2026. Did everybody have a chance to review those? They are very lengthy, and again, I appreciate the detail.
I read them in detail this time.
Yeah, good.
They feel right to me. I'll make a motion to approve.
David makes a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Second by Brad. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? Motion passes. Next up is Amanda Hinton, Public Health Nurse Supervisor.
Good evening. Thank you. I'm just coming to ask to post those positions.
The ones that you had emailed us the information yesterday or a couple days ago?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I understand. The one is not changing. It is a grant-funded position. And Ms. Tamara is retiring. Is that correct? Okay. And that is the Emergency Preparedness Coordinator?
Yes.
And there's no changes to this one? This will stay how it is, or you added duties to this? This is the,
I kind of switched it around just based on the new contract through the state.
okay. And then the other one is the Vital Records Immunization Coordinator, and you added CMA Health, right?
Yes.
And can you just talk to me about that for just a minute about the immunizations and how that'll bring more, I guess, opportunities for people to get immunizations through the week?
Yeah, I think with another person, we can add, open up immunizations more days a week. Maybe do like one late evening a month or a
So,
lot of different possibilities.
so it's more beneficial for the public to have this person be a CMA so that they can help with the immunization.
Yeah, immunizations, TB test, health screenings, STI testing.
And previously, it's just the Vital Records and the coordinator couldn't do that.
I think they could be certified to do TB tests.
Okay, but not all the other things.
I appreciate the work that you did, and I heard Corey was helping with that as well. Try to consolidate as many things as possible into the jobs as we present them, and try to provide a better service to the public with the same position.
And I understand that part of this is funded through the health funds and part of it's funded through the HFI funds. So will the person be made aware that the HFI portion of this is a grant fund? So if for some reason that would go away, then,
Yes.
okay. Okay, I just want to make sure. Does anybody have any questions for Amanda? The same, I guess, with the Emergency Preparedness Coordinator through the grant
Right.
as well. Yep.
We need to make two separate motions here.
I would like to, if we can.
I'll make a motion to fill the full-time position of the Vital Records Immunization Coordinator, CMA.
Okay, motion made by Brad,
I'll second it.
second by Paul, sorry. Yep. Any discussion? I also appreciate your efforts to add the job duties to this and to bring more opportunities for the public to be able to get immunizations and all the things that you discussed. So that's helpful for them, and I appreciate your work on that. If no further discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any nays? Motion passes. That is for the Vital Records Immunization Coordinator, CMA. Now we have the Emergency Preparedness Coordinator.
I'll make a motion to approve the full part-time position for the Emergency Preparedness Coordinator.
And that is a contractual position that is grant funded, and like you said, we'll be told that whenever they're hired. So motion made by Brad to
I'll
approve,
second that motion.
second by David. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? Motion passes. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for your work on that. Okay, what we got? You. You're up.
Have a few transfers or transfer that needs to be approved going from the FSSA health grant in the amount of $1,720 to the Community Corrections 2026 Project Fund, requested by Tracy. There is no need to do any kind of additional. It's just moving the cash over.
So this is something that can be used for this purpose. I think she said through the JRAC approved it, the local JRAC committee. So as long as it's approved and
Mhm.
all the things are checked, I'm okay with it.
She's also presented us with the invoices,
Right.
so.
Yep.
Make a motion to approve that transfer.
Motion made by Corey to approve,
I'll second that.
second by Gail. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes.
And then the next one is an additional appropriation request. The Edit Highway Projects Fund, Highway Department, in the amount of $260,000. And Steve is here to,
I think that's for additional paving, correct?
Yes, it's money from our Edit or Holtz Fund to some of the community crossings, some of it will be used, it's all be used for paving.
Okay. Okay. Any questions for Steve? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made by Paul,
I'll second that.
second by David. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And I do appreciate you getting back with me on that. I call it Coon Club Road, but the
Yeah.
Sunflower Road. I did email the state, so they're gonna take a look at it, I guess. Is that because is it in state right away, that hill there? Okay, that's what I thought whenever I looked at the
Start
map.
Bottom of the hill, right past the culvert,
Okay,
that's where we start at.
I wondered that when looking on GIS, but sometimes it's off a little bit, so I didn't know. So, thank you.
I had one other thing I'd like to mention while I'm here, about paving. I got a phone call the other day and they said you need to look on Perry County Candor and, see what's posted.
Mhm.
And I took it as implying that we paved some roads because of friends, relatives living on them. That's never happened while I've been superintendent. If anybody's got any questions about that, please contact me and ask me, because I'll explain to you why we paved what road. And it's not because I had a friend or a relative living on it. I'll guarantee you that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Next.
is the 2026 budget calendar.
Mm-hmm.
It is for the 2027 budget for the meetings and the budget sessions.
Okay, does anybody have any problems with these dates? Any issues or? I think she said this was a week earlier,
Yes.
just
So
in
if
case
there-
there's any,
Yeah.
which is probably good.
Additional time.
If we needed additional time, yeah, that's probably
So
good.
that way there's not a bunch of changing and
For last
advertising.
minute.
Yes,
That's tough whenever you have to
it is.
advertise so many days in advance. Is everybody okay with these dates?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if anybody else
Motion to
is.
approve that, do we? Yes. Do we need to approve this
Yeah, I
budget?
would. I think we should.
I'll make a motion to approve this budget calendar.
Motion made by Brad to approve the budget calendar,
I'll second it.
second by Paul.
Yes.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? Okay,
The next one is the 2027 payroll schedule. We're just getting it prepared and ready for the budget session to be handed out at the same time. There are 26 pays.
which is the same as this year.
Same as, yeah.
Okay. So no weird off pace
No.
or anything. Okay. Anybody have any questions for Kelly about the payroll schedule?
Do we get 26 or 27 pay period?
26, she said.
My only question was, is the preference, like, for the January 4th payout to be 2 days late versus the day before? Can processing not be done quicker knowing the holidays right there?
Yeah, we will process it, but it needed to be the January 4th to not fall within the
The
26
26 budget?
budget, yes.
So you'll still have
It will be
time.
processed as usual, yeah. You'll just have that date of January 4th.
David, any questions? Okay, if not, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to approve the payroll schedule.
Motion made by Brad,
I'll second that.
second by David. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? Motion passes.
And then the next thing is the 2027 holiday calendar. Again, preparing for the budget sessions. There are normally 14 holidays. However, the New Year's holiday or the New Year's for 2028 falls on a Saturday. So we move it back one day to be the Friday. So that adds 15 holidays for 2027. So in 2028, there will be, should be 13. If that makes sense for everyone,
What's it
because that will be the New Year's 28
for
holiday
27?
in 27. Yeah. Because here's the 27th New Year's. And so that will be the 28th.
One less than next year.
Yes.
Am I having a
Unless-
question?
Unless you want to push it out to the,
Push it on the next year and then just have,
so that would be on the 3rd, be January 3rd instead of December 31st.
you normally go back though, don't you? Yeah. Does anybody have any opinion on that?
I feel like it is what it is. I mean, some years you'll have an extra pay week
And
too.
then some will be left.
I agree.
All right. What do you think, David?
I just think they won't be paid until 28 though, will it?
Correct.
That will fall with.
On the
Yeah,
first
the
paycheck?
January, 14th pay.
So actually, as far as your budget, it really doesn't affect it, does it?
That's a question.
I don't think it'll affect the budget, just,
By
it's
having
just
that
the-
pay
I mean,
period.
it's really no different than the Christmas holiday. It always falls in the next pay for the next year.
That should be all right, I would think.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion then. Unless anybody has any issues with it.
I'll make a motion to approve the holiday calendar.
Motion made to approve by Brad, second by Corey. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? Okay. All right. Thank you, Kelly. Next, we have ordinance to amend section number 33.110 for the reimbursement to county by prisoners detainees. We read this last meeting. We're going to read it again and then we'll vote today. This is an ordinance to amend section number 33.110 for the reimbursement to county by prisoners detainees, whereas any person sentenced for a felony or misdemeanor subject to lawful detention in the county jail for more than 72 hours and not determined indigent or detained as a child subject to the jurisdiction of juvenile court shall reimburse the county per diem amount now and after fixed by the Perry County Council, and whereas that per diem amount has previously been fixed by the county council, which is multiplied by each day or part of a day that the person is lawfully detained under IC 3533-11-3 for more than 6 hours, and whereas the current per diem amount fixed shall be increased to reflect the recognized current per diem as reflected and recognized by state standards, and shall be maintained in the county council non-reverting county prisoner reimbursement fund, and now therefore be it ordained by the county council of Perry County, Indiana, as follows: that the per diem amount shall be increased from $30 to $42 per day. The aforesaid amendment shall be in full force and effective on the date, which would be today. So if we decide to do this, I think this was at the request of the sheriff and jail commander. They asked for this to be brought up because of the increase in prices and just all costs in general, and again, state standards. So
Again, the state standard was,
that's right. This was sent to our council attorney, and he drafted this and agreed that it was in order. So anybody have any questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion to approve the ordinance
Yes, I'll second
made
that.
by Paul, second by Gail. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any nays? Motion passes.
What's the ordinance number on that?
I think Chris, oh,
O-CC-26-2.
okay. You have a copy for us to sign, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just one other thing. I'm sorry that I should have added this, but I just wanted to give an update. I did reach out to Chief Deputy Dickinson about our vehicles that were purchased in January, the 3 Durangos that we purchased for the sheriff's department. And the outfitting or upfitting of those is still being worked on. They were hopeful that they would have one or more here tonight to show the council, but they weren't able to meet that deadline. And they have said that they will have them by July the 10th. So they should be ready to go, at least one by July 10th. So I'll ask that he can maybe send us an email or something. If anybody's interested in seeing it, they can come out and check it out. So just wanted to say that.
and in regards to the minutes of the last meeting, we had some contention associated with that home detention program that was instituted by a previous administration.
Mhm.
And there was no attached ordinance to those funds. We tried to encumber those funds to thinking that they had been essentially a match that we previously paid for. And we've, the judge brought our attention that that was a program. And we asked that they search to see if there was an ordinance creating that fund, and was it found? David, did you look into that, or?
I researched the minutes at length in Data Pitstop. I find no mention in any of those minutes of ever an ordinance or even discussion.
Yeah, the way it was described at the meeting last month, it sounded like we were, I don't know, I'll speak for myself. It sounded to me like it was a useful way of setting some money aside so that they could grab hold of it in the emergency for purposes like that. We thought it was a wise idea and useful to those offices. So we had committed at that point in time that if we didn't find an ordinance, that we would produce one. So I guess it falls upon us now to step forward and sometime between now and the next meeting, come up with an ordinance.
Yeah, we can do that. And I can, if you want, or if anybody else wants to, can work with Judge Goffin just to make sure the wording's right, and then get it to our council attorney and make sure he's okay with it. And whoever wants to do that, or, you know,
Are those, that's normally set up under community corrections?
well, I wondered that too. I asked.
I think it is.
I asked Chris, let me see, I think I might have it. I did ask her if she had time to check with them, because I thought maybe they could look through their records and see if they had anything.
Normally those ordinances are adopted under community corrections.
It did cause us some confusion because we had this fund that had money in it.
She didn't get a chance to talk with Tracy, so maybe we let her have a chance to talk with Tracy first.
Okay, all right.
And if she can't find one, then we can designate someone on this council to work with Tracy to make sure to get the wording right, then present it to Rod and get that in order before our next meeting. If that's what this board wants to do. I mean, you can still leave it in, you know, the funds have already moved. We can leave it there, or we can put it back for what its original intent was, which I'm okay with that. As long as we have it in order, what it's for and something going forward, because
Yeah,
you know,
that's what
these
caused
funds
the
without
confusion.
ordinances from the past are really difficult, because that's what drives you to tell you what you can spend the funds on. And when you don't have an ordinance, and there's several funds that we found along the way that don't have ordinances. And so I don't know what's caused that or where they might be. I know they look for them all the time because we ask, but that's kind of a problem.
Yeah,
You know.
and in the future, we'll know that when we try to do housekeeping associated with grants that have been paid and then later reimbursed by the state and put back in those funds, that we have the ability to put them back into the general from which they were probably paid out of their matching grant. It will serve administrations in the future when it comes to housekeeping and keeping track of these monies and not letting them sit idle for 3 or 4 years and not have them available to use for the
Yeah, and
general.
it's helpful for future councils also, because if they don't, you know, they don't know what we're looking at or discussing, then they might be in the same boat that we're in, like, well, this looks like a dormant fund because there's nothing attached to it, and then find out they have to do all that research and come up with that later, so.
We need to know if they're non-reverting funds.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I don't think this one will be a non-reverting because it's one that we will create for the convenience of the court, right? That's my understanding.
Well,
I think so.
Okay.
okay, so do you, we'll let Chris reach out to Tracy. I think that's what she was intending to do. And then whenever we get a response from her, I'll send her an email, and we get a response whether they have one or they don't. Then someone, does anybody want to do that, or?
I'll take that.
Okay, you want to take that on? Okay. So I'll put you on email with Chris, and then that way, if they don't have one, if you want to work with Tracy on what the wording should be, and then just have Rod look it over, make sure it's okay, and then we'll bring it to the next meeting.
Okay.
That's all right with everybody for consideration? If there's nothing else, our next regularly scheduled county council meeting is July 23rd at 5 o'clock. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion made by Brad,
I'll second it.
second by Corey. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? All right, meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Everybody's quiet tonight.
And